guys, the podcast is now in session. Let's get started.
All right. Sunday again. Another Sunday, another podcast.
Another Sunday, another podcast, another Don't Drink This.
It's getting hyped to those intro musics that we're playing.
And shout out to producer Dane for that.
Yeah.
I should just do producer D actually. Just do producer D. Sunday night, long weekend.
Long weekend, yeah. Definitely excited to catch up on some much needed sleep.
Thought you were about to say that you have work to do that you
Nah, man. I definitely need to catch up on sleep. I think I'm sleep deprived at this point.
The year just started, like you can't be sleep deprived.
No rest for the weekend. You know what they say.
Oh man. Actually I'm taking a vacation a couple weeks. Just so because I feel like I didn't take any vacation during the Christmas holidays.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I'm starting the year a bit groggy, so I just feel like I need time. I need time to just
Reset.
I need time to just get energy and then just push ahead for the.
I think I need to do one vacation per quarter. I want to see how that plays out over the year, because usually I do like maybe one big vacation or maybe two medium-sized vacations or something. And I want to try every 4 months. I take at least 1 week off work to just recharge, reset. I don't know if I have enough vacation days with work, but
Would you still take the big vacations?
no, I want to kind of spread it out. Like I don't know. You take a big vacation, you come back, and it's harder to get back in the grind. Or you take a big vacation and then you come back more tired than you were before. Like,
maybe I don't know. I think I still enjoyed the big vacations I had last year,
yeah,
especially vacations where I didn't have to do like running around. I didn't have to. I don't have like I just had to just go to a place, rest.
staycation.
Staycation also, but
Staycation somewhere else, not in your house. Because if you stay at home, you have responsibilities, you have chores.
errands to run. Yeah. You can't really justify spending money doing nothing. Or spoiling yourself or like staycation somewhere else. Somewhere else, is I still need those 2-3 weeks like for vacations, but I'm doing something similar where I'll find like 3 days, 4 days every quarter, just take it off. Yeah. And see how it resets for the quarter.
Yeah, well, I'll let you guys know how that goes. This is my first year trying something like that, so hopefully I don't regret it. And anyway, what if I don't like it next year, I'll switch back to the.
If you spend all your vacation days and you still don't feel recharged, it's like I'm out of here, mates. Yeah, I'm out of here.
Revert back to the big vacations, how it used to be done old school.
The only thing I would say about the big vacations, which I still would want to incorporate rather than the small vacation, it just feels like what's that thing where you wait to get like gratification, delayed gratification. Yeah, it feels like
true. It's a form of discipline.
Yeah, it's a form of discipline. It motivates when I'm tired or when I'm just like, you know what, I've been grueling, I need a break. But I'm like, you know what, I'm saving my vacations for the end of the year. So or for the summer or for
whenever
I want to take the huge bulk.
That's fair. I following the Winter Olympics.
Winter Olympics, you think Canada will be somewhere up there? Like, we're halfway through the Winter Olympics. They've accused Canada of cheating on both the men's and the women's curling. We have just one gold medal. Like, we're sharing a gold medal with Brazil. And I'm like, Brazil is down in the south. We had like the last 2 weeks of brutal winter. So if we are actually doing Olympics in the coldest nation, we should be up there. And I don't know what we're doing in Italy with just one gold medal.
I know. Like, if there's one thing Canada has, it's winter. So the fact that we're not number one on that, ranking table.
And I don't want to hear anybody say, "Yeah, we have not yet got into hockey finals, and I we should have other things when it comes to winter. It's called Winter Olympics, not winter hockey.
True.
It's
Hockey is not the only
it's not the only
sport.
like we have a lot of other things we should be using our winters for. If not, at this point, let us just. I don't even know if we do well in Summer Olympics. I'm not sure if we do well in the World Cup that's coming up this summer. Winter Olympics should be a place where we shine. Not just I know like the men and the women hockey team. They are legendary. Like I don't think anybody can take like if Canada is not first or second. Like literally, if we come third in hockey, it's an embarrassment of the Winter Olympics.
We should just stop going.
We should stop gunning, or McKenny has to explain if he
It's
if we're
Marcani's
spend,
fault.
what,
I'm
what
glad
are we,
you're. I'm
what
glad
are
you're.
we spending? What are we
You're with the
spending?
program.
What
Everything
are we
is
spending?
Marcani's fault.
What are we spending? Where's our sports minister?
Do we have a minister of sports?
At this point, if we don't have a reputable Winter Olympics, we should get a minister of sports. We should figure out like again, the hockey folks are doing what they normally do. We rule hockey pretty much, even though
Yeah,
like
but can we spread the love to other winter sports? It will probably help other because hockey is expensive in this country. Like you try to put your kid in hockey, like you need to be in top 1% or something.
yeah.
Right. So maybe if there is a bit more diversity in the sports that we
Like
invest
curling
in.
should be like Canada sports too, right? But the fact that we're being accused of cheating is like I thought we were good at this without having. It's like someone was like, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Wow.
But we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be. Like I don't know. Something's up with Canada these days. Like we shouldn't be in all of these kind of scandals.
Yeah.
Like these are things that as Canadians we're supposed to be nice. We're
I thought after
upstanding.
Justin left, the days of scandals are over.
Oh man, don't worry. Like it's.
I think he's coming back to Canada, is he?
No, I like what did I see recently? I think it was the Forever Valentine.
Oh my god, please.
Did Justin Trudeau have a Forever Valentine post? That was
how many people can you have a Forever Valentine with?
No, JT is enjoying his time, man.
Yeah.
Like like I don't know, like I'm pretty sure he just enjoys the fact that people just like when you have too many haters and you just enjoy your life, like he comes to the territory, so
yeah.
So shout out to him and Katy Perry, which is cool. But yeah, like Canada Olympics was just something I was ranting about. Like literally got our first gold medal today.
That's
so
wild.
for the first half of the Winter Olympics, we
just silver and bronze.
Silver and bronze,
so
and
not
probably
top
not even a lot. Like we're not even top 10 on medal.
Yeah, we're 11th place. 11th place behind Japan.
Oh boy. Anyways,
that's interesting.
But yeah. Shout out to our athletes. Please do something. Like I'm not a Winter Olympics person, by the way. I should just say it. But
yeah, I don't watch any of the Winter Olympics.
We should be good at something. Like we should be good at something. Like
yeah, we should be good at something. And Winter Olympics is such a toss up that we should easily dominate. We should go hire whoever is helping Norway figure out Winter Olympics. These guys are just 12 gold medals.
Like, yeah.
What is going on?
This is second or third Winter Olympics and Norway is just like running with it. Italy for the first time is
Italy second place. Yeah,
and they're the host nation for this year's Winter Olympics.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I also don't know. Is there something about Winter Olympics and hosting, or Olympics and World Cups and hosting those sporting events that the host nations just have an advantage? Do you get what I mean? Like, for example, in the African Cup of Nations, the same thing, like, host nation had, like, you don't have to win the whole gold, but you just have an advantage throughout the tournament.
It's something like home and away games, right? Like, you have your home fans cheering you on. That adds a layer of motivation. Then there's the familiarity with the kind of terrain and...
Okay, yeah, fair.
You have all of that going for you. You're used to the weather, you're used to the climate, you're used to the people, the food, you're used to all of this. For everybody else, they're coming in, it's foreign to them.
Yeah, fair.
So maybe still those are like slight advantages. I wouldn't say those are like ground.
Norway doesn't have any. Norway just comes.
Norway will come to your country
as
and
far as
just
there's
ice
the thing. And there's winter, they win. As far as it's cold, and like actually came to Canada during. Was it? Vancouver.
January. Yeah,
there was a Winter Olympic like in Vancouver. Yeah. Like I believe either the year I came or the next year. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was like when Canada.
It's the next year. Then it would have been the year I came.
Oh, No, I think it came in August in summer.
No, it came
It came in
January.
January.
January
Okay,
3rd.
never mind.
I think they
Okay.
had to pry me out of the airport. So I was like, what is going on out there? Like, how is that?
Yeah. So
And that's Vancouver winter. Like,
yeah. So
yeah,
it was Winter Olympics. So it's fun times. But yeah, Canada, please.
yeah,
I'm rooting for you. I probably have to like package some chairs and send away. And no cheating, y'all. We should be
yeah. No
upstanding,
cheating. Yeah.
representing our country, the flag. You know, we can't be like the states. We can't be like we can't be like all these. I don't know what they call them. I don't want to use any word, but anyways, let's just be nice. At least let's play clean. Let's play
Let's play
respect.
clean. Let's be typical Canadians, polite, nice, courteous. Let's say please and thank you. Let's not cheat. The days of
Allegedly, though, I ain't calling those sports that cheating, but this
days
is
of
the trend.
scandals are over.
Yeah,
Valentine's Day yesterday.
man. You know what? Actually, like I was working most of it. Like actually, through I was either working or sleeping yesterday, and I woke up early this morning, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Open Instagram. Literally, it was just flooded with "Forever Valentine, Forever Valentine." I'm like, was there a memo that was sent out number one as to the theme of Valentine?
I'm on social media, so I don't know all of these
Oh
things.
man, I was like waking up, like looking through that. I could see why people get pressurized as single people would have.
So will it be my Valentine? Check this box, yes or no.
Yeah,
The old
if you're
school.
single, like I think it's one of those days you should just not
Just don't open social
go
media.
for social media because you get bombarded by. But yeah, like I also don't know how much like was spent this Valentine. Like
That's a good. I'm sure somebody will come up with a report by Monday morning. It's like record-breaking Valentine's Day, $1.3 trillion in Valentine's Day spent.
Valentine will be so he was shaking his head, man. This is not what I meant by love.
That's like the commercialization of everything. It's like you have to too much pressure.
Also, like this is actually interesting. I was listening to something else, and they were talking about like when did Valentine become like the lady posts, the guy buys
The lady posts
on social media about
what?
Valentine, like words of affirmation. The guy does the spending.
Ah, I see. Okay, it's kind of gender roles during Valentine
It's
type thing.
like the guy doesn't get no spending.
I mean,
I mean, he sent Valentine. He wasn't.
he was the guy.
He was the guy that was celebrating.
I think yeah. So the lady posts, "Oh, my
Oh,
man,
my
blah blah
forever
blah, forever
Valentine,
Valentine."
my this, my that.
Okay, and then she's receiving
She's
gifts
receiving
and
some of them now no longer chocolates no longer fly.
chocolates no longer fly. Roses still
Roses no
fly.
longer fly. I was seeing some people. I was like, I don't know if like it was that this was just appetizer. You threw a bed of roses and it's just like
You have to start talking in carrots and things
you have
like
to
that.
start talking like, okay, what are the things that really will pass like pass on from Valentine's? Because roses, if you don't have water, it's gone. Chocolates, once you take it, it will take.
That's it.
You have to have the things that you keep seeing,
Diamonds are
keep enjoying.
forever.
Diamonds are forever.
That's crazy. Talking about giving, this is our Valentine special for this episode. So for those who are listening, I'll be super nice to our Prime Minister this episode as part of our
Did you do anything?
Valentine's
Did you do anything? I mean, like,
as part of our Valentine's special.
no,
Um,
Carney is a good. You know, one thing I was thinking about in terms of being nice to Mark Carney, I was just trying to roll back. There's a lot of politicking that happens in the party, like Liberal Party, Conservatives, and I'm not sure how these career politicians do feel about Mark Carney, who is not necessarily a career politician,
yeah,
and just I mean, in the sense of
supposed
this,
to be nice.
yeah, it's supposed to be nice. But I'm just saying, like, in the
People,
sense of the fact that he just like slid in, leading the party, making all these people that were career politicians saying one thing, now saying a different thing. Like just locking arms with, you know what, we're going to lock arms with the conservatives on building out the budget. And all of a sudden, the liberal career politician base, it's like, all right, I guess that's what we're doing. The leader said so. The leader said. So I think it's very. I was fascinated by just the dynamics of what it takes to be a career politician, and how for most of those politicians, it's more of just the leader and following the leader, even though the leader is is saying everything opposite. Like I was reading an article, literally undoing like everything that your former leader was doing, but because you're a
doing
career,
or not doing.
because you're a career politician, all of a sudden you start
Yeah, you start speaking the same talking points and whatnot.
like it's very, I don't know. It was fascinating to me, like just the fact, like for example, they're working on a bill together with the conservatives, just to prevent elections. I think the budget for this year will be worked in conjunction with the conservatives.
That's good. Anything that makes Canada a more prosperous nation, I'm all for it. Before we dive in though, um, for our Valentine special, what are some unpopular love languages? You know the concept of the love languages. I think Gary Smalley,
That book.
what his name
There's
is.
certain books. I should be a writer, bro.
It's a classic.
I
It's
should
a classic.
No. I should be a writer.
Yeah.
Not because love languages are not. I actually don't know how factual or unfactual. But you know, like when you're
people write what they have on their mind.
Yeah, like but when you're very philosophical in your thinking and you've sort of created
It's like
buckets
a framework,
of frameworks, and then you sell millions of copies, everybody starts to fit their whole life in that framework.
It's kind of like when you set the standard for some sort of open source thing, everybody starts to, okay, how do we adjust, how do we align? Well, yeah, he's written his we should write,
So,
till then.
So he's what?
Words of affirmation, acts of service,
okay.
Gifts, physical touch,
okay.
And what's the last one?
Words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, physical touch, and therefore I should know this at this point. Acts of service.
Acts of service.
This say words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, physical touch. There's a fifth love language. We're not good at love languages.
Yeah, we should really go study this.
I know, like for me, like physical touch is just very, very iffy for me. So definitely
iffy in the sense that you're not the big,
like it's just it's just like I don't want to receive, and it's just like a whole crazy.
Yeah. Tell me about your childhood. Quality time.
Okay, physical touch and quality time. $0 basically. Physical touch, quality time. I'm zero, and then what's
so you just like to spend money.
What's of affirmation, gifts, acts of service.
Those are your love languages.
No,
well, I'm not interested in very small whatever's love languages. I'm trying to think outside those boxes he has created.
Okay, outside those boxes. Yeah. What else is there outside those boxes?
Outside those boxes, so for me personally, I think Amazon gift cards are a long
I see where you're going with this. Actually, I was. You know what?
It's a gift, but I don't want gifts. I want Amazon gift cards.
No. Actually,
Amazon knows how to take my money, man. Like, low key, like they just make it so easy to take my money.
Like Amazon gift cards. I can have too much of those, man.
What do you mean too much?
Like, imagine like everyone just giving you Amazon gift cards.
My house will be full of Amazon boxes.
Okay, like I don't mind gift cards. Also, the thing for me with gifts, I do not know what I want, but when I receive what I want, like it just makes sense, and it's usually not just.
But that's where the gift card comes in handy. You don't have to spend it immediately.
Yeah, but
you know those moments where you're like, man, it'd be good to just have cash that I can burn and just I want to try this. Like there are random things.
But the cash is coming from somewhere.
Cash is another gift. Like it's another love language. Like for some people, they just want the hard cash.
I just bring like the briefcase.
That's it. Just okay. Here, buy your mama a house.
It's too easy. It's too easy. Like for me,
how easy is it to give
if you're giving me like house cash, yeah. But if you like, that's like if you're just giving me like a gift card, $100, like I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong, but if you're expecting me, if you're thinking, did that mean a lot to you?
Oh no, it means a lot to me. Please, for those listening, don't give it to him. Give it to me.
G.
I'll take the cash. I'll take the gift cards.
Is the thoughtfulness.
Please send me the cash and send me the gift card. It's extremely thoughtful.
There's sometimes you can think about Amazon gift cards as thoughtful. Like, okay, I really want to get something from Amazon. I don't want to spend my money. It comes in thoughtful. Generically, or just on a generic day, on a generic gift, on Valentine. Like, will it be my Valentine Amazon gift card? Come on, yo.
Oh please,
Come on, yo.
that's the key to my heart.
Come on, yo. Like,
Cash or Amazon gift card.
I'd rather have cash at this point.
Actually, you know why I'd rather have the gift card? Because you give me cash, I have to go deposit in the bank to use my credit card.
See, I'd rather have the cash. I'll even frame the cash. How about that?
Law. Okay, well, different wavelengths here.
I'll frame the cash. Like, whenever I really do need cash and I don't have anything, I'm like, wow, this came in handy. Bring it down from the free.
No.
Amazon gift card is just gonna enter like Amazon.
Man, it's gonna be spent if it hits.
Do you remember all the things you spent with the Amazon gift card that was given to you as a gift?
I remember because there's on the Amazon app you can go and look at your order.
That's the point. You're going to go. I'm saying, do you remember?
You know what they say? People don't remember what you give them. They remember how you made them feel.
Yeah, but
it made me feel warm and fuzzy when I received the Amazon gift card.
See, Amazon gift cards are good, and they fit a purpose. But not just like every time for Amazon gift card. Like if I have one friend, that for the last 30 years you've known me,
just Amazon gift.
every Valentine or every
that just
every
tells
birthday.
me you know me very well.
Oh man. Like, don't you want like something other than? Is there not a time in your life where you bought everything that you want from Amazon?
How will I get there if nobody's giving me these gift cards? You think I'm gonna use my money and buy everything I want on Amazon?
You might as well just buy what you want. Like, what about the gift card gets it?
What it is one Amazon has this magnet for cash. They have this
Amazon
because you see it, you're like, okay, I don't need that. I can see why I should buy it.
Social media. You actually do need social media.
Amazon is
you actually do need social media.
This is not an advert for Amazon, by the way.
You actually do need social media because, like, you be scrolling to relieve your boredom. Whenever it's like, you know what, life's boring. Let me check what's on Amazon. I'm like, dude. Like at some point, like if you just decide never to look at because whenever you'd find something always to buy on Amazon that you never would need, and then you take someone's gift to buy something that you'd end up trashing it.
But if you think about gifts in a weird way, that's usually how it plays out, right? You know, you get married and then you get all these flat plates and bowls and cups and mugs. Like,
so that's why I say for love languages.
I don't need these.
There has to be a lot of brain intention. You can't chat GPT.
So what is your own love language? And
that's
don't
what
give me any of Gary's.
I say I'm not even talking about general love languages. I'm just saying when it comes to gifting, I don't know what I want,
but you appreciate when you receive it.
Why I appreciate when I receive it.
Quite the opposite. I'm hard to please with a specific gift.
Like for me, the gift card. Then you might as well just like also chat GPT the gift.
Because if somebody buys me something, like, let's say they buy me shoes, I'm like, oh wow, I bought you these shoes for your birthday or for Valentine's, whatever. Like, unless I told you I wanted those shoes, you're gonna have a hard time explaining to me what I'm supposed to do with those shoes.
So you can't be surprised.
It takes a lot.
Like, don't like you see, like. If you're already talking about the gift that should be coming, there's no surprise.
Well, you must have seen it in my wish list or so, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There has to be some intentionality behind it. Like you have to understood, okay, like you've understood over the year, this is something that maybe you've been saving up to do, you've been trying to do. Because gift card is just like, you know what, I'm tired. Here
no, it's not tiredness.
Yo, it's like I've figured out maybe you're being too cryptic. Here's a gift card. Go do what you want to do.
No. Gift cards are the way to my heart.
Oh man.
Cash is a close second. My wife's love language is food.
Like cooking for?
No. She enjoys cooking, so I don't think that me cooking will be
like
buying your chef food, taking her to a good restaurant.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a foodie.
Me neither, but
like I can, and most people like ask me for like the best restaurant or the best coffee place. I'm like,
Tim Hortons.
I could go get Timmy's. I could get Starbucks. Someone is Starbucks. That's the worst coffee. I'm like,
Starbucks is the worst coffee.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it's usually one of the like. If you find when I went to Toronto a couple of weeks ago, there's some really good coffee places that I can see why people don't like Starbucks.
So Starbucks is not like groundbreaking coffee. What Starbucks does well is they're consistent.
Yeah.
Like you can go to Starbucks day after day and get the same or close to the same quality of whatever it is you're. Especially for me, I drink a lot of matcha, and I've tried matcha from like different
No,
places.
you need to go to some.
It's like,
There are certain places that do have good. Well, when we're trying, no, we can go find like Starbucks matcha now doesn't wait for me. But again, I don't know if spending a lot of time in big cities or where there's a lot of variety makes you more of a foodie than
if
like
you're just in a small
in a
town,
small
yeah,
town where like you don't really have a lot of options. But in terms of for foodies, like, do you have to take them to different spaces to always try something new? Can you go to the
no,
same
you
place
can
over
you
and
can go
over?
to the same place over, especially if they like it, if they love
Yeah,
it.
that's actually like maybe I'm making my love language complicated.
Maybe you are, maybe you are.
Maybe I'm just not the regular. Maybe Gary should come back and study
Love language.
advanced
Say
love
part
language.
two. Yeah, because um, like I'm also not a foodie, and I have like I don't understand the concept of paying money to either cook my own food or serve myself. So I don't like buffets, and I don't like those Asian barbecue places where you cook your own food.
Oh,
I can't
but
be
those
paying a
slap
premium to
Korean
come
barbecue. Like,
serve myself.
it is one thing I love about Korean is Korean barbecue.
Nah, man. If I'm paying money for food in a restaurant, I want somebody else to cook the food, and I want somebody else to bring the food to my table.
When you cook the food, you give tip afterwards.
You know, I'm like, what exactly
Can I
am I?
tip myself
Can,
out of this? Like, can I keep?
can you guys tip me for
Maybe
being a
give me
good
an Amazon
customer?
gift card.
Yeah, give me an Amazon gift card. How about that? I'll go buy my own barbecue machine at home, and I never have to leave my house and come here.
Oh, actually, do need to get a barbecue machine. Someone is here, man. Like this whole winter is like making me just miss summer. This is one of the winters I really, really miss myself.
Yeah, because there's a lot of snow. A
Yeah,
lot of snow.
but yeah, Valentine. I don't know. We need to find a way to make it balanced.
Make what?
Is my
Like what the guy does versus what he.
not even just what the guy. Just make it feel. You know what's like a communal.
Communal.
Like more like everyone feels like.
Oh no! If you're single, you need to feel the burn. Absolutely. I don't feel sorry for single people.
No, I mean I feel sorry, man. The way the social media be the pressurizing everybody else, but forever
I
Valentine's.
mean, if there is no, if you don't feel like, if there is no, if there's nothing to aspire towards, then I mean, most people
See,
will
you
just
can
not bother.
aspire to singleness.
Yeah,
How
you
about
can
that?
aspire to singleness, but you're already single. So
You see, you know one reason you don't have to be spending gift cards left, right, and center.
you save your money.
You save your money, you enjoy yourself, you pamper yourself, you love yourself the way you know you like. You buy yourself the gift cards. How about that?
That's an expensive proposition.
Oh man,
You
so
buy yourself your own gifts.
yeah, it's like you know what? I want to spoil myself today. I'm just going to get this. I'm going to do that, but
Nah, man. You know that underrated love language?
uh,
Being aligned on the same kind of political wavelength.
no, that's not fun, man. No arguments,
What?
no banter. We what? Well, I just won. We just like Makani, or we just both like paper. Oh man, no banter.
I don't know if you want to have political arguments with your spouse, though.
I actually always like we always have the back and forth taxes or no taxes or like it just like it's not we're not too far from the political spectrum ourselves, but
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah,
lot
there's variation, but if you guys are like this, like one person is all the way left, one is all the way right.
that would also be cool too. Like
Will it?
like no, especially when you can talk about politics without affecting yourself and emotions.
Yeah, but you know how it is with these intimate relationships. Somebody does something that hurts you. The next thing you know, you make a random
See,
comment about their politics just because it just escalates out of control. And politics, for some reason, nowadays is one of these things that just like it's so polarizing.
Like, man, did I hurt your feelings? Did you lose your seats? Come back for my re-election. Like,
you know, you get under people's skin, and then next you know, it's World War II out there.
no, man. Like, you know who should be celebrated? Like, one thing I would say, like, the way you're talking about McKinney, like, being nice, like, Pierre's family, his wife. Like, you know what it means to be like embarrassed on like a election and still just show up for every other political event.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's embarrassment to say, but just the fact that like you built all this momentum, it was almost looking like you at the finish line, going to be up in Parliament Hill as a prime minister, and then all of a sudden, like things just shook up last minute. Your husband loses
He's
most
riding.
like he's riding with like, and that's you know what, forever Valentine, yo.
That's it. Stick by your man no matter what. Like,
Well, yeah, like political spectrums and Valentine. I think it's fine. Like I'm someone that argues, like just for the sake of argument in certain situations, just to also hear, find the devil's advocate, to find a different side of opinion, to see what, um, just to have a balanced take. Even I argue with myself a lot. Like I'm thinking one thing, I'm like, you know what, Your Honor, this, like here's objection. Like so, I overthink a lot on like what I'm saying, or if I'm presenting, or if I'm thinking a certain way. I already like try to come up with like the strongman arguments or figure out certain areas that to buttress. So yeah, political political arguments are not personal to me.
yeah, they're not personal, but
It's
in,
hard.
in and of itself, it's not personal. So
No,
it's where you start infusing it into other arguments and other
you
spaces.
can infuse it as much as you want. How about that?
Nah, man.
You can
There,
infuse it
there
as
are ways that you can infuse it, and then you create a scene.
no. I mean, for me, it's they're not paying me enough to hold on to the political belief. I just have a framework. I have a framework, and this the politics aligns with it. Sometimes it doesn't align with it. I can see other people's perspective for why they have that certain framework, and they're choosing a different politics. I'm able to stand on ground, and also too, like I'm able to go toe to toe with any kind of yab or any kind of like uh like jokes around.
Yeah,
But then I see your point. Like you rebuttal. Somebody said that's why you all blew this. I was like, "Yo, that's why you all read that." It's like, what do you mean? It's like, the next thing we're in front of the therapist is like,
that's
hey,
it.
how
I
are you
can't
feeling
stand her
today?
socialist behavior.
Social, everything socialist. But
No,
who's paying for all the socialist things in this house?
that's it. Okay, well, one more out of the box um, love language. Um, but this one, in if I was gonna say shared subscriptions, I say for the most part, most couples anyway have shared subscriptions,
What do you mean share subscription?
like shared Netflix, Amazon, DAZN if you use that, Fubo, stuff like that.
I don't know if we do have shared Amazon, Netflix. Sometimes, yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you have the same subscription and different
Yeah,
profiles
eventually,
somewhere.
like at some point, it became too expensive to have just separate stuff. And
Yeah,
yeah, but there was a time they were tin. It was just like I had my own there, and it was just going.
just
And
sounds
then,
like just like spending money.
although there was a time I think for me, I actually had mine because sometimes I don't like buying gifts on like our shared Amazon
I
because like
see. Yeah,
again you
there's no
see that there's a
surprise.
gift coming. There's this.
I mean, why does everything have to be a surprise?
Samuel,
Anyway?
you're weird. How about that, bro?
Why does everything have to be a
You are
surprise?
weird, bro. I
Why
don't
can't
know.
why can't it be
We should
consistent?
talk about your childhood. What surprised you so much that you started becoming like afraid of surprise?
I'm not afraid of surprise. I just think it takes a lot to put together a surprise,
That's
and
the
you
point.
no, you can get more out of the time and resources spent if there is no surprise.
No, it's the fact that you're spending unnecessary time on the surprise. That's what brings it weight. And then if you now mess up with the surprise, it takes some points away. But it's like, man, the thought counts. That's when the
See, the
thought
thought counts.
counts. The thought does not count when you one do not spend time thinking, and two, the gift does not really even match.
No, you spend time thinking. When you come up with a brilliant idea, be like, babe, this is what I'm thinking about for your birthday. We're going to do X, Y, Z. Boom, boom, boom. What do you think? And I should be like, wait, no, I don't like that. It's like, what? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Do this, do this. And then
I
you're like,
actually
okay,
not.
great. Now you put together a
Nah,
solid
I don't like
solid
that.
plan.
I don't like that. because at that point,
You want to surprise them?
no, at that point, well, you might as well do the whole since you know what you really want, you might as well do the birthday. See me here thinking I'm gonna do something out of love, but you know what you are, right? Birthday is on you. How
You see,
about that?
birthdays on you just because they did not like your surprise plan.
See, the thought counts because you're spending time, resources, energy to create. If you really know what you want for your birthday, why am I here? Why can't you just buy the birthday? How about you just take the joint account? Nobody is surprised. Hey, you know what? I took your card. I got it. Like it's like, oh wow, God's good. There's provision in the house. Let's move on. Like the thought must count, because if you're not going to give me the thoughts and tell me to go and spend and buy the gifts, all you're doing is using me as errand boy for your birthday, and the birthday has come. I didn't have any say in this, which I don't want. It's not like my birthday, but what? Like, if you really want gift card, I'll bring a machine that will be printing gift card on me. How about that? On your birthday, you press the button, Amazon gift card come out. You swipe. No thoughts, but it's just cards coming. At this point, it's like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. I think the thoughts count. I think you have to spend unnecessary time, energy thinking about it. If the gift doesn't hit, the thought must count. If the gift hits and the thought counts, 100% superb.
It's like, babe, you do not like your present. What is the thought?
The thought has to. The thought counts, man.
I really thought you'd be down with a pool party in the winter. I guess it was not a hit.
Hey, how much time and energy do you? Let's talk about this. Do you think about this properly? Did you? Where were the inputs that you got from this? Oh wow! Oh, actually, then the thought did count.
So you want to put in all this work on the back end, trying to do postmortem. It's like, okay, what did I do?
That's how you grow. That's how you improve. That's how you. Next time, the thought will count better. Like it's gonna get better and better.
Nah, man.
Because at some point, like if you're gonna not necessarily dictate the birthday, but if you already have an idea for the birthday, right? And it's like, oh yeah, here's some things. Maybe at least you give me a few things. At least I decide. And then you choose. I have it.
Okay. That's a good middle ground.
Maybe that's a good middle ground, but still, like, if I'm not useful from the thinking to the execution to the
no, but you came up with it's like your seed guess. Like you came up with the initial draft. You're like, here is what I'm thinking,
and then you just
that's where the thought has already.
No, G. Like, okay, that thought did not count because you literally tore up the thoughts.
No, they're just making minor tweaks here.
No. You literally tore up the thoughts, and then you're creating a new thought, and this is a thought that should be executed.
Law. Agree to disagree.
Man, anyways, that's why he wrote love language. So that we can all come to a space
to be easier to navigate.
Because some people literally be making like the whole gifting process, like removing the whole thought from the gifting process.
No, the thought is there.
Okay, Samuel, how does someone thought for your Amazon gift card?
They know me so well.
No. There's no thoughts. There's literally just gift card.
They're like, as much as I feel like I should buy him a present,
there's nothing about
I know him so well. He's gonna like this better. Here you go. That's the first time.
There's no thinking. It's just last minute. In fact, let me email you the gift.
even better, I'll have to just click a link and it's in my Amazon account.
Every day of my birthday, I look forward to
it's just like click. There's no thoughts.
My image is
There's no thoughts.
Lemuel.
There's no thoughts.
This is like next level gifting. In another like 20 years, you'll be like,
let me tell you, if single people are seeing these thoughts and gifts, there's no pressure. It's when people are seeing thoughts and seeing gifts and seeing like.
I think for our audience, if they're listening, they're gonna have to vote on this, so they can put in the comment section.
I don't know, man. I don't
Gift
know.
card, yeah or nay?
If you all come back and
Surprise,
tell me,
yeah or nay?
I bet you it's not. The thought does count. Maybe like okay, let's put it this way: if you're Bill Gates
Mm-hmm.
or you're who is the richest now, Elon Musk.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
say
Elon Musk. If you're Elon Musk with the richest, the most money, and he says, "Here's the thought that counts for me," and I'm just maybe a tea bag,
yeah.
Lipton tea bag or green tea bag. I'm not sure. Like,
Imagine if that tea bag meant so much to him. Maybe when he was young, his mother used to make him tea every night or something. I don't
yeah,
know.
but it's like every year tea bag.
Yeah, just a tea bag. Or maybe you guys had a memory over tea that now it symbolizes something that you remember, never forget. Here's
I want to know what you buy with all the gifts of gift cards
you want
and
to
if they're existing because I have a feeling you just think you're like a recycle bin for Amazon. You just think whatever comes to mind. True.
That's it. Then the gift card is in the accounts, you know. So, oh, it's nice to check out what this does. You check it out, you like it, you don't like it, okay. You move on to something else.
Man. Anyways,
And what this is next level thinking, but we've used up half of the podcast talking about this. But it's okay because it's the Valentine special.
it's the Valentine special, man.
But before we go into what's going on in Canada, or what's gone on in Canada the past week, as usual, we'll read the message from our sponsor, Kweeve, for this podcast. So, for organizations that depend on fundraising and donations for all of their financial operations, how easy will it be to be able to see every single dollar collected from all donation channels, recorded in real time, all in the same place? Imagine all the time saved doing financial reconciliation, issuing tax receipts, and generating reports for senior leadership. Check out Kweeve.com to get started with your first month free using the link in the description below. That's KWEEVE.com. All right, so what's going on in Canada?
Man, a lot's happening. First of all, just have to call out like the tragedy in BC. You know, like
Yeah,
like the
Tumbler Ridge.
Tumbler Ridge, 8 people dead. There's one currently still in life threatening conditions
Okay.
or life support or stuff. So prayers out. Um,
Yeah,
crazy when this
that
happens.
was a very sad story. For the guy who went into the school shooting up those kids. That was
that was sad. Like one of these things that never really happened in Canada, but it was a crazy one. I really like how it even won from even outside of BC, outside of West, all the way to the East, like here in Ottawa. Everyone was really coming around, just supporting the families.
yeah.
There were a few touching stories. The one that still like there was like one cool kid Abel, like he was like that was a video of the dad I saw like that handled like was talking to the press, and I think his own perspective of how he even found out was just heartbreaking. But
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, it was cool to see the picture with the prime minister and Pierre holding hands.
oh yeah, that was really good. That was really good.
That was good to see some unity in that's a very tough situation. That's a very tough times for those families, for the community, for the province, for everybody, everybody involved, for all of Canada, because you don't want to hear about stuff like that happening in your country, in your city, in your town. Um, so yeah, it's tough. Like, and obviously there's all kinds of lessons that we can learn from it.
Just making sure things. And I think some of the laws did like were put in to help. And I think RCMP were already on the case. They already seized like the guns before. So I think there was something that was going on there. But maybe next time probably tighten it up or stuff so that this tragedy and there's so much you can tighten up that tragedies and crazy things will still happen and God forbid it comes near us. But my condolences, man, like to everyone.
Yeah, that was definitely a tough one to read about. But the beauty with Canada and some of the laws that you're mentioning in Canada, it's considered a privilege to own a gun. So it's more on you as an individual to prove to the government that you're fit to hold one, as opposed to everybody holds one. The government cannot take it from you because,
Yeah, and also like your licenses do expire,
yeah,
so you have to
you
keep
have to keep
renewing.
proving to the government
Have
that,
to keep
yeah,
proving. So I think a lot of folks are going to take this back and improve, get some lessons out of this, and maybe some interesting laws might be coming to the books. But yeah, definitely shout out to Mark and Pierre coming together just in a moment to just show
yeah,
support to um, uh, 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 a township that was suffering.
yeah.
BC Premier was also there. It's a small town that I've never really heard of, but this is not the way you want to be known, obviously.
No,
But yeah, yeah, just praying for everyone, the survivors, those that are currently still going through life-threatening treatment. Praying for speedy recovery.
yeah. There's still the conversation around mental health and supporting folks that are disturbed, and
Yeah,
you know maybe if adequate support was provided to this guy, we avoid something like this. But obviously, hindsight is 2020, and all we can say is our thoughts and prayers are with the families and the community that's hurting. But
yeah.
some lessons to be learned for sure, whether it's with mental health support or with some of the laws that protect our firearms. I wanted to say industry, but I don't know if that's the word.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, mental health, like a full cycle of mental health support and funding for that is really key.
Yeah,
Finding ways to make sure these people also have like adequate, reputable care, not just
yeah,
one time. That's one thing I'm realizing when it comes to healthcare. And it's like sometimes we try to treat it with one like fix and then forget about it versus a full cycle of check-ins, of holistic, and find ways to make it not make the person feel like wellness is something that's happening over
yeah,
time and continuously, not just a one you're well or you're not well, but you're just continuing a journey of wellness too. But yeah,
yeah,
that was really good to see the coming together and the support and the prayers. And yeah, my prayers are definitely with the families and praying for those that are still struggling to in the life threatening condition. But yeah,
yeah,
it was a hard one for that last week. That was the first one that took most of the news cycle last week for a good reason.
yeah, for sure. Rightly so. But yeah, so
I don't know what else. Like, oh yeah, there was like the Ontario tuition freeze. I think that was
yeah, we can talk about that. Like Ontario taking off the freeze on tuition for post secondary
for post secondary
institutions.
domestic. I'm like, are they doing what they've been doing to international students all along? Like,
Yeah, so I guess for context, in the past, domestic students kind of had the more stable tuition, and whenever universities needed more money, they hiked the prices for international students. However, with some of the changes to Canadian immigration strategy or policy, whatever, universities have been struggling. Right, they lost a very important cash source, which is the endless influx of international students. Um, so now, I guess, in a bid to help them,
Doug Ford is like,
domestic students are gonna have to pay the price.
oh man, Doug Ford is very very lucky. Do you know who? I don't know why this just reminded me of something I really wanted. Like there's a liberal minister or liberal cabinet, not minister, MP. I believe it's Eric. Like, where he's coming to run for the liberal leadership in Ontario. I've forgotten
Okay.
who. I've forgotten. Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. He's leaving cabinet once Doug Ford opens up like the election. Like I forgot where this. I heard this news. So, but I'm also worried. I don't want activist liberal leaders in Ontario
Yeah,
politics. Just cause like Doug Ford can be very very. He can just be a pragmatic leader. He pretty
Doug
just
Ford.
he should be.
He should be,
Be
but
a
he's
pragmatic.
not.
He's not really. So like all, all of a sudden just deciding to side with universities over like
I don't think he had
domestic.
much of a choice. Like universities are actually hurting, like from not just in Ontario, across the country.
Yeah, but it's like it's not. It's a system that he allowed to be set up that way. Think about it. Universities have had stable international and domestic fees in the past. In our time, it was stable at
Yeah.
both ways.
Yeah.
It wasn't crazy. But then seeing that everyone is just running to just basically like like extort money from international students
Yeah.
at the price of domestic. In fact, there's some schools that are 98% international students
Yeah.
and just keep increasing the prices.
Yeah, because they pay what 3 times the
Three, four
price of
times in some,
domestic
so I'm like, when you
tuition
see that kind of industry just
running
finding a
rampant. Yeah.
way to like make them understand that they would have to pay the price eventually when all of this stops, versus trying to say, you know what, all of this has stopped, you know what, we should try to attack is like come back and attack.
Domestic,
They don't- like it's just like I feel like this is a fumble, but we don't have like a very good pragmatic Italy. We don't have a Makani in Ontario Liberal Party, and whoever is coming down for the federal party to come and run for Ontario Liberal, I really don't know if that's the kind of
yeah,
person
I
we
don't know
need
that
in this
that's what we need
political.
in Ontario. But like if we, I mean, let's try to break it down. So yes, universities really took advantage of international students.
Not just even in colleges, everyone.
Yeah,
like
colleges, but
post-secondary.
secondary institutions took advantage. Like they saw international students as cash cows, like just bring them in.
Yeah.
Like they're the ones paying all the money. And you know, obviously, it's political suicide to not have frozen the domestic tuition, right? Because you do that to appease the domestic students and you know parents and whatnot. Like, hey, I'm doing what I can for affordability, but you know, even then, what ends up happening is universities prioritize the intake of international students. So education of Canadians will suffer as a result. So it's not even a good long term strategy. So is the solution to take off the freeze? I think yes, take off the freeze because the freeze doesn't necessarily make sense because then you're trying to control price.
The solution of taking off the only reason I understand in a free market we should take
Yeah.
off the free, so we should figure. But the thing is, there's no one competition is not there. Number one, like we're not even allowing folks to compete with setting up universities and so on and so forth. Or so we already have a fixed amount of universities. Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, taking off the freeze. How would the universities make up for the loss?
Yes, let me tell you.
How much increase on the domestic students?
So no, they don't necessarily have. So it's a very I find it to be a lazy approach to just charge domestic students for tuition. So yes, you're providing value, teaching, blah blah blah. We should pay for it, sure. Now there are many countries where you don't pay for it, but obviously through taxes and whatnot, they're able to. But universities play a critical role in society beyond just education, research and development.
Okay.
Right? They have these labs. If they're doing things right, they can apply for funding from private industry to do research in critical domains.
Okay.
And that funding will be sufficient to run the university. If you add in, okay, let's see what domestic tuition is, let's see what international is, let's see what grants we get from the government, but more importantly, what's the product we're selling? We're selling research and development. Let's sell that to private industry, get funds that will, you know, fuel the actual university.
I think my take is this is just going to be catastrophic. Why? Because even though you do research, which we do, like most of our universities do, colleges, I'm not sure if the colleges do research, so
Yeah,
that's going to be a really tricky. Which I think colleges will probably benefit more from the next like revolution in our economics and in our like technology with AI and everybody pretty losing jobs, regardless of AI and going back to blue collar jobs. Even if you get the funding from research from private companies, I don't know which private companies are paying universities across Canada for research. You're probably just going to pay like the top ones, McGill, maybe University of Toronto, like Masters, or like UBC, like those ones that, and those ones are not really struggling, to be honest. Like those ones are not really struggling. The ones that are struggling are the ones that basically went to dip their hands in the
in the international
international
pool.
student pool to just make up for like some funding, find ways to build new buildings. Then now everything costs a lot from managing.
If you've been making all that money and you've not set up a proper, you know, research function in your university, you've shortchanged yourself because all you've been doing is what recycling
But the thing is, like,
educational
remember
material.
the promise was in terms of, you know, when JT used to give like the future like intake of the number of international students that will come in for like 5 years. It
Yeah.
should be 500,000,
Yeah,
500,000.
to be
Like
high.
So universities are using that to plan, right? All of a sudden that dries up. So basically all the future forecast is
Yeah.
gone. And now you have to now live with a reality. My worry is if you try to increase the tuition on domestic, like the gap is just so much. If you are not prepared,
Yeah. Yeah, because you
you
cannot 2x or 3x
you
domestic
can't.
tuition. That's also suicide.
And also too, what is the product, the graduation product of the university? How job market ready are these? So you pay like 2-3x, maybe you should catch up on the funding gap for the universities, and you have graduates
They
that are
cannot
not
get jobs.
getting jobs, or jobs that are paying the same amount they paid for tuition, even if they go on OSAP or loans or grants.
Yeah.
Like the return on investment is becoming is diminishing over time, right?
So you're making my point. That means the product of post secondary institutions is not attractive enough, one, for domestic tuition to go up, but two, for private industry to fund research. Like that's the unfortunate reality of where universities are today. A lot of people would much rather I'm a self-taught XYZ. I learned online XYZ. So the world has kind of shifted away from traditional, let's recruit these, like, let's say, X thousand students into XYZ programs on university campus, and then you pack them into these lecture halls that fit 400 people at a time, and then they go through 4 year studies, and then they graduate. And like, that model has gone. People are learning more online. People are learning more
Like you can
through
ask
apprenticeship.
ChatGPT to even learn literally like a whole
ChatGPT can
like
be your professor for multiple
courses
courses.
literally.
Right?
Which I'm pretty sure a lot of people use ChatGPT. Pretty not to learn, pretty to just pass the assignment.
Yeah, but
You imagine if you had ChatGPT during your Cambridge days.
bro, summa cum laude.
Like you would just be, oh man, that would be crazy.
Right?
That
You
would
know,
be
like,
crazy.
you don't have to stress as, like, it's a different kind of way of working, I guess. But all that to say, universities have to adapt to this new reality, this new era of AI, this new era of, you have to work with what you can, which is more domestic students than you've ever had before, right? Because the international student population has dwindled with Canada's new immigration strategy. So um, universities have to adapt, but they're so massive and bulky. They're not the most
Yeah.
agile organizations. Like, uh, it's such a hard place that
It's
they
a
find
hard
themselves.
place. And the thing I don't like about the response from the province, it's almost like, and this is literally, if you even email most of the MPPs in Ontario,
Yeah.
like, and you ask them, hey, what's your stance on this? What is, like, everybody's pointing, oh, the federal government has done. You're a provincial government.
Yeah.
You should have your own strategy independent
Yeah.
of, like, the federal government shouldn't say X and all of a sudden we need to just collapse.
All post secondary
Like,
institution.
I'm not saying, like someone that came through the international system, I'm not really just trying to beg on behalf of domestic. I'm just saying this is just bad planning on the provincial side of things, bad planning on the university side of things. This is going to probably, these are things you want to phase in
Yeah.
over time to create some stability and understand what is going to happen. Like just removing the freeze and just allowing everyone to just go foo. It's like, come on.
Yeah, and I guess that's where maybe the federal government can take some of the blame, where it's like they should have phased in their new immigration strategy.
I mean, they were saying this for like 2-3 years.
Were they though?
They were saying it for 2-3 years. Like, no, I mean, they were saying this, but
They were saying one thing from one side and doing something else. So it's like, if they had phased it and given the universities, let's say, 5 year period to actually plan accordingly, it's like, hey guys, you're gonna lose 75% of your international student population by the end of year 5. Figure out a plan now. Then yes, the provincial government can have a plan for the higher ed. The higher ed institutions can figure out a plan for their cash flow, and everybody can work together towards that plan for end of year 5. But obviously, federal government immigration change overnight. Provincial government is like,
what do
you're on your own, sir. Higher ed is like,
you lock up domestic freeze. We can't increase domestic. Yeah, it's there are probably pragmatic solutions that Mr. Ford could have thought about, but he also probably doesn't have the strength to be thinking about this.
Yeah,
Like
I
for
don't
that
think
sense,
it's high up on his priority list, which is very sad because I think that's obviously the transition period for the younger generation to go into adulthood. That's where they need to figure out what they're doing as adults because once you become an adult, we were talking about this last week, and you have to start making those tough decisions. It has to be based on solid educational
and
foundation.
with the world of AI right now, you like post-secondary education is something that should be delicate because the relevance is
It's on shaky ground.
it's on shaky ground.
Yeah.
Relevance from the university standpoint, relevance from a productivity standpoint, relevance from a career and job market standpoint, and these are not things you can just make decisions overnight and just say, hey, you know what, remove the cap. Like these are things we need to we probably should. Not like I'm going to like I don't have any skin in the game per se.
You're all
But
done with higher ed.
shout out to my dad. He went through the international school fees.
Those LinkedIn posts that I'm listening. Here's how I became a millionaire at 13. Number one, I woke up every day at 5 a.m. Number two, I did 1,000 push-ups every day. Number three, my dad gave me $1 million loan to start my business. Number four, I inherited my dad's $4 billion business.
Like literally.
So if you're not that lucky, then it's a tough world to be coming into these days with AI threatening jobs, with current state of the economy, with just current state of higher ed and the return on investment, and just how the world is generally going. Like it's gonna take some creativity, and actually, what I think it's gonna take. I think, and this is maybe something that we need to be speaking more about. We're going to need more of an entrepreneurial mindset in Canada to thrive in this period that we find ourselves in. I think the days of, okay, I'll grow up, I'll be a nice boy or a nice girl, I'll go to school, do my homework, go to university, graduate, I'll get a job. That get a job part, we need to scratch that and figure out how young people coming into adulthood can hit the bar as job creators. Like they need to come in as job creators and not job seekers. Like job seeking is that time is over.
It's gruesome out there, man. Like at this point, it's just the grace of God and trying to find a way to be relevant as an adult. Like you said, entrepreneurship is one way, but also like whatever is happening in the high school, secondary school is also going to be key too.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of things can happen for those years to equip folks with the necessary entrepreneurship skills or the life adaptability skills to
Absolutely
survive.
Yeah. So in the high school, in their local community, like they need to be like, not they, we all need to be more involved at the local level, at the municipal level, at the like just what can we do to improve the state of the communities around us. And that's the kind of thinking that will get Canada through this very interesting phase of just what does the future look like, with AI, with all these different things happening. So I think maybe that's something that more and more conversations need to be had around.
Just on a different note, I just thought about like Canada can be like first of all the fact that we are cheating in the Olympics is crazy. But the crazy the fact that the Supreme Court is actually deciding elections. It's also this is like the Quebec story.
Yeah.
Like this is giving a lot of signs of things that they will be telling us that we're not a democratic continent over in Africa. Meanwhile, here they're cheating. Elections are being contested in Supreme Court, and then they're saying, "Okay, everybody go back and do
another election."
Do another election. So Makani
That's an interesting one. How did somebody win by just one vote? How is
so? Apparently, I think the way they were discarding. So they did a recount and it was just one vote.
Yeah.
But the Bloc Québécois party was not okay with how they discarded certain votes. Like some votes are not legible because of so they appealed. The appeal court said, oh, the Liberals did win. They appealed to Supreme Court. Supreme Court said, okay, that's invalid. Go back and do.
So they discard votes.
They do discard
on the basis that it's not. You do not vote correctly.
Yeah, but the thing is, all at least all the all the parties sort of agree on what a discarded vote should be. And if one party is really not agreeing and then try to escalate
It's wild that we still vote with paper and pencil. Like,
and it's better we vote with paper and pencil.
Nah, man.
We should vote with paper. Like, we should vote with paper and pencil because AI is gonna anything digital. I don't trust when it comes to elections
because it can be hacked. Yeah, but like paper and pencil, that's like proper hacking. That hacking you cannot even investigate it.
You're right at the election center.
Okay.
They're
when you vote, you put inside a box.
Yeah, but
do you know what happens afterwards?
You stay there and they tabulate everything and send it.
You stay where?
Like, for example, in a community center, whenever you vote, like you can go back there and they would show you when they're like entering all the votes in.
So you're telling me that if everybody in this community goes out there, they will count all the votes in front of all of us.
Yeah, and they tabulate it. Like, it's not a. I think there's a correction center actually. I don't know what. Like,
I'm pretty sure they ship all the ballots.
No, they don't ship it like outside of this.
Not
like,
outside of. Like, maybe just
one of the major
major depots.
Maybe. But I would rather they do another reason you want to do paper and pen, because that's how you verify. So that's how all the parties come together to say, look, in this riding, here are all the votes that were counted. Look at why we discarded this vote. Look at why we did not discard this vote.
See,
and then when we count,
for me, I'm sure they can find unique identifiers to use in a digital system. 2, I think voting day, public holiday, mandatory. Everybody is off. Like, this whole idea of you go to work and then on your lunch break you go to, like, no.
But how do you do by-elections? How do you do by-elections? How do you do municipality elections? How do you do provincial elections?
It all happens on the same day, please.
So basically, if you resign from parliament, we can schedule another public holiday.
Well, so how about this? There's 4 holidays throughout the year.
At the discretion, you can't tell the people when the holidays are because we're going to be booking vacations.
Okay, we can refine this stuff.
Yeah, but I agree. Like, whenever election is called,
let's say at least at the federal level, when an election is called, public holiday.
I agree. Like, once you call an election, it's a public holiday.
I think at the provincial level too.
Maybe at the provincial level too, like both of them, like the general elections,
like the general one, not like the random one-offs. Those random one-offs, yeah, sure, you can do after work or on your break time, whatever. But the general ones, public holiday, everybody goes in, everybody votes. It's counted on the same day itself,
which is what they do for most of the elections.
Yeah, and the result is announced within hours of polls closing. Like, it cannot drag on. It cannot be. Which I really think the digital method would be the best. You find a unique identifier. You find a way to do third-party validation. That I think that would be the key to integrity. Where if I vote, let's say I vote, I need a digital receipt that I can put in, let's say, my Google Wallet or my Apple Wallet, or I can download as a PDF, a certified PDF. Something that if they decide to audit,
replicate it in like
I don't know, man. Like, I still trust it better than this paper and pencil idea.
Which I'm so always. I think paper and pencil is way better for verification. Way better for verification.
Yeah, about tearing up people's votes because they're not legible, please.
Yeah, so
that's one
there
quick
are
way
rules for like how you vote. And if you, let's say you write some random person's name,
please.
Yeah, but if you write some random person's name or you circle 3 boxes, yeah. Like,
hence the need for digital. It forces everybody to
abide
by
the
rules.
Want to just say, all right,
yeah,
my parents carried me here. I don't want to vote. I'm rebelling. Tick all the boxes and that's it. But the only way I'm a bit skeptical of anything digital especially in this AI world. Maybe like before AI became able to just clone your voice, clone your eyes, clone everything, and just put it out.
Maybe,
but they did it because next thing you would see is we're going to Supreme Court. The machines were hacked.
The machines were hacked. No, but digital does not mean it needs to be connected to the internet.
See, as far as it's gonna be, how do you digitally? Something is gonna take the analog and transcribe it to ones and zeros. Between taking the analog to ones and zeros, there's a lot of things that can happen there.
Yeah, but let's say.
So that's why they just keep it in the analog.
Yeah, I think there's a middle ground
Or
to be
maybe
had.
write the vote and then a digital reader.
Sure, but I want to. So, as let's say you use paper and pencil, and then you put it into a system that reads, and then actually when you show up, you see what the current count is. You do your vote,
Wait,
you
you
put
want
it
to
in,
see the
and
count
then
as your
you
vote
see.
seeing?
Yes, you
Nah,
see what the new count
nah,
is.
you're gonna be causing a lot of like protest votes
What do
left,
you
right,
protest votes?
because
Like, how does seeing the count change your vote?
yeah, seeing changes how can change how you vote.
If or how?
It's just the principle, like like
Like
the
peer
principle,
pressure.
not
Like,
really even
oh well,
peer
everybody's
pressure,
voting for
but
this person.
like when you like what's that phenomenon like when you observe, yeah, Schrodinger's cat. When you observe
Yeah,
something, you change
the
the
state.
outcome, the state, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know about that
So
applying
basically,
here.
like it's possible. Maybe the outcome will be like we would have different election results in a world where we can show. If you think about a world where we show the election results and
You're
people
not
are
showing the
voting,
election results. So let's say you're in, Schrodinger's county. You show up to your machine to your table to vote. On the screen, you see there, candidate A, 10 votes. Candidate B, you see all the numbers for everybody. You fill out your ballot, you put it in the
that means
system,
everybody at the back of that be like,
and then you stand there and see which one changed. It's like, no, 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 that's not who I voted by. And then you can see if there's a mistake, and you can immediately flag something fishy.
see, in some places you don't want
That
you're in
that
a,
is the
you're in
level
a,
of transparency we need
imagine
in elections.
I'm in a peer county and well, I probably would have voted for peer like in the last election, but now going to a peer county, I'll vote for McCartney and everybody be like, boo.
No, but they don't see who you voted for
How would they not see?
because it's just you in your booth.
Now once it's visible, somebody is seeing it. Like once, even if it's just me seeing it, somebody else that is setting up that machine, like when you have a HDMI monitor, somebody is seeing it.
And let them see actually
It's
what
the
what.
sanctity of voting that you want it to
Please
be.
see.
Paper and
That's how
pen.
that's how they keep doing. Like, see, we want to do transparent, right? Let's make it fully transparent.
I think transparency is a good, like again, maybe transparency would help, but I just don't know if we're ready for it. But I can agree with transparency in some sense. I just don't want like any IT infrastructure around that voting process.
It doesn't have to be like a crazy cloud-based,
the,
internet
the,
connected.
even without internet, AI can work without internet. AI can work without internet. And next thing, all you know is like everybody. The only thing I would say is AI can also print all the papers that people are writing their
Yeah.
votes.
Yeah.
AI can print, but yeah, elections can be crazy. But yeah, the fact that Supreme Court not voided like the election, so they're going to have to do a new Quebec election, which is wild. But that's
Yeah.
why it was just interesting that yeah, people are appealing on one vote all the way to Supreme Court.
Yeah, of course. Like if it's just one vote,
But
that's
at least
definitely
you know
within the
it's
margin of error.
transparent. That
I don't know about transparent, but sure.
well, anyways, what else? What else is on our radar? Is that it?
Well, I mean, there was the whole kerfuffle with the Michigan Windsor Bridge.
Oh yeah, like what's going on, man? Like, like are we? See, I didn't know how much you Kuzma. Like, I actually don't. If Kuzma goes down,
What
we
happens?
might be in a bigger trouble than I have been shouting all along. And McCandy's new world order has to start immediately.
Well,
New world immediate. No be.
but
It's like,
Kuzma is up for renegotiation
yeah, but it should be
within a year.
renegotiated, not torn apart and just thrown
Why
away.
not? Last week we were talking about not being tied or joined at the hip with the.
Again, I'm about phases. Like,
Let's take it slow. This is happening too quickly.
like if it's happening, if there's not going to be Kuzma after this, then we should. But which I see like there's a trade panel going to Mexico to try to form like some alliance, Canada, Mexico, avoid US. Which I don't know how that will work because US is literally in between both of us and can do whatever we want. But we need to just solidify that. Then, like we were saying, every economy engine we have, like when you're dusting all the engines, you have to just dust it. Because if once that US deal goes out of the window, is like
Yeah, well, I guess that's why Trump was trying to strong arm. Like it was unnecessary, right?
It's
So
unnecessary. Like,
obviously he
but also
greenlit the
I also
project
think like
in 2017.
like this is not just a Canada will feel the pain. This is a
US will
US
feel
will
the pain.
feel the pain. Makes everybody will feel
Yeah,
the pain.
if that bridge is not opened,
Everybody is
feels it.
feeling the pain. So it doesn't make me any excited that US will feel the pain. So we should like the pain is gonna be painful. So
Yeah, it's gonna be painful.
we need to just figure out solutions ASAP. So I think McCartney has already set up like a trade committee. They're going to Mexico to try to find a way to create a trilateral path. If they can come up with a deal, that should be good. The bridge, if we've not finished paying for that bridge, we have to just I don't know who was
How do you if the part that how do Canada get stuck with the bill for that bridge?
so I think is Canada builds the bridge on our bill.
Yeah.
Use US steel, I think, in some cases, which was part of the deal. However, Canada is going to take all the toll revenue will go to Canada until the cost of the bridge is recouped. After that is 50-50.
Why was it not 50-50 upfront?
To be honest, I can see when you're like
You know,
when you're trying to negotiate trade deals, sometimes you have to look at who is the world order, the old world order. McCartney had not talked about the new world order.
It definitely sounds like because Trump greenlit the deal. Like, it definitely sounds like
Yeah.
something he would have.
He would have done
World
order.
No,
deal.
Canada pays the full price for the bridge.
No, American tax dollars were spent in that, and
And
now
you
all
have
of a
to buy
sudden,
US steel.
now all of a sudden he's now like, which is he's gonna trump his way here on this. But yeah, I think it was. I think it's a fair deal sometimes. Not a fair deal in out of the picture. It's just like when you look at it, it's like, look, if we really want to improve our trade logistics,
Yeah, we have to recoup $4 billion through tolls. Like,
we're gonna recoup. That one is easy to recoup over.
Is
like,
it?
I mean, obviously, when you have the range president that comes to cut left, right, and center, sure.
So we'll see how that one. Like, man, I cannot wait for Canada to just like swim up above water and just start to take off, like just
That's
thrive.
what we're
Like that.
doing.
That's what we need in
Yeah,
Canada. Like,
that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's
every
what
time
we're
we
doing.
try to swim up, we just get
That's why we need
dunked
a new
back
world
in there.
order. That's why we need coalition of small countries to form. We need a coalition of other Canadas. But the other thing I don't like about like everybody was like, yes, go Canada. Next thing US shows up like, yeah, we really like what Canada's saying, but can we still get a deal with you? I'm like, come on, man. Like, we're supposed to bind. We're supposed to lock arms here.
Yeah,
like, this is not how. I understand you want to do what's in your best interest, but
you can announce new world order however many times you want, but the world order is not formed through announcements.
True, but what I would say is Kanye has a lot of work to do. Just one critique I will have, that Davos speech was good. Triple down, quadruple down. Go just relentlessly get these deals signed and let's have the traffic flowing. I know he was disrupted by this week's tragedy.
Did he send some sort of military deal with Denmark or Greenland? And then from the reporting about the deal, they were like, oh yeah, so none of the original text was changed in the prior deal that Canada had with Greenland. It's like, why the theatrics?
Yeah, we just had again.
Why say more words that don't mean anything?
Saying a lot more words is politics.
He should come and say those words in Canada. Like, you don't understand. Like, Canadians and people who are living in Canada need to hear the tough words, not external parties. Like, we need to hear the tough words here. We need to know what the reality of the situation we're dealing with is here, and let's know what we can do as Canadians and residents to be a part of the solution. Like, I don't think just saying words that are meaningless everywhere. I said I was going to be nice to Carney. So, just let me just finish being on this.
It's like, happy Valentine. Okay, let's go back to this.
But I don't think saying more meaning, like, what was the point of the theatrics of whatever military pacts we had with Greenland?
Stating the military pacts was the same, but the fact that you open up like some official embassy there, like or send some not embassy but send some consulates.
How does that solve any of the problems you're dealing with in Canada?
Like it's international politics. These are the ways you can't come back and tell these people, hey, let's all come together, and you're not finding ways to lead
You know what would
that
have been a
pact.
cool thing for him to come out of that meeting with?
Hmm.
It's like, oh, Greenland is gonna buy some jets from Bombardier.
Yeah, like maybe, but also it was Greenland. I don't know if Greenland can afford
Well,
it.
Denmark, whatever. Like, however
Denmark,
you want
yeah.
to phrase the deal, but or they're gonna buy more Canadian canola, or
But
they're
I
gonna buy
think
more Canadian XYZ.
you also don't want to be transactional initially. You want to be leading this
No, but it's a
pact.
trade.
There's going to be trade.
Give
It's
and
going to be
take.
trade, but again, like when someone is under attack, you don't say, "Oh, I'm going to show up and then let's
Okay,
form a
Greenland
trade."
is not under
They're
attack,
not really
please.
under attack, but again, these are the kind of things where you just show up, act like in some sense of like, "Hey, we'll stand with you. Let's get this thing done. Let's show some
Let's
leadership.
re-sign the same documents from
We'll sign the
many
same
years
document.
ago.
Let's open a consulate. Let's do all of these things." And eventually, I think you're signaling to people this leadership. When there's someone in the class that just like
Social butterfly,
not even just is social, but has rapport with the professors, has the ability to organize during the lab groups. Eventually, you would want to be around that, because if everything is going smoothly, even though like what the old order is still looking, but everything is going smoothly with this person, is able to stand up for those other people. Let's actually make this alliance bigger. Let's come together.
it was not made bigger, please. It was
It's,
the same document.
it's going to be the same document. It's going to be a concept, but Denmark is looking at it like everyone in EU is seeing how Canada is moving. Eventually, hopefully, I think this is what Kanye is hoping, and in international politics, people will start to rally around Canada, and those trade deals will actually have to
And
monetize.
hope is not a strategy. And
I agree. Hope is not.
I really, for Marcani's sake, I hope for him. This is my strategy for him, that he doesn't run out of time before any of these long-term plays, according to you, actually come to fruition. Because I don't know that we have time for those. Let's plant some seeds here, and hope that in 5 years,
I hope it's
Greenland
not a
and Denmark
strategy,
will buy
but
from
like
us.
I hope it's not a strategy. Although you can put things in place that would flush it. It's a game of, when you're dealing international politics, you can't control what other people want to do. You can influence, you can be nice, you can be charismatic, you can lead and build a coalition.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, everybody would sign a trade deal that's best for them.
Yeah, you can do all
You
of
would
those
want
things.
to make yourself look attractive for a trade.
You can do all of those things and sell
How about
Canadian
this? How about
products.
in the spirit of Valentine, Kanye
Yeah,
is
true.
putting
It's supposed to be nice.
makeup on Canada.
He's putting makeup on
So
Canada.
that when it's time for anyone to buy Canada Valentine's gifts,
It will be
they
an
can be
attractive
pleasantly surprised. They
Okay.
can come up with all the gifts for Canada, and Canada be swimming nicely. That's what Kanye is doing. He's just looking for a forever Valentine. How about that?
Okay. Good job, Carney. You're doing all the right things. You're saying all the right things. You're signing all the right documents. You're just a great leader for Canada all around. So great job, Mark.
All right,
Happy Valentine's Day, Mark.
Don't worry, someone will be back on your guns and blazings next week.
Yeah, next week back with the
No
guns
worry.
blazing.
Shout out to Makani. It's a difficult job he's doing, especially on the international front. So I'm gonna cut him some slack. I'm gonna see. You're not even giving coders for working with the conservatives.
So please. So my problem is not that I don't like Marcani. My
He's
problem
working on
is
the
that
conservative
I just
on
want
a
to see
bill.
a Canada that is prosperous. I just want to see a Canada that's not the underdog anymore. I want to see a Canada that's, like there's hope, there's
And
a future.
I think Makani is going to agree with you. It's not going to be instantaneous. Again, it's not going to be like, oh, he gets us rose today and tomorrow the rose dies. He's trying to build something that lasts. So it takes time to build something that lasts.
Yeah, it's gonna plant the seeds.
It's going to plant the seeds for the roses, so we can always be plucking roses every time. That's what it means to be a forever Valentine. I hope you all are learning, not the ones you buy.
Don't just buy a rose.
Buy the tree that
buy
the rose can be
and
coming
plant
out.
it in your
Or
backyard.
where's this the rose seed? And then every Valentine, like your Amazon gift card, you don't have to think. You pluck
Just
the
outside,
rose.
just go outside and
You
take
pluck
one.
the rose. You drop it every time. You pluck. You want more rose? Pluck, drop. Birthday, drop. Christmas rose.
That's it.
But anyways, I think that's it for me, man. That's it. Happy holidays. Happy family day, y'all.
Yeah. Hope you guys had a wonderful Valentine celebration yesterday, and you have some exciting plans for Family Day tomorrow. Um, I know my plan involves a lot of sleeping, at least in the morning, since I'm not
Yeah.
working. But
Yeah, guys,
eventually,
I
I'll
was
have
working
to.
this weekend, but sleep is on my radar
Yeah,
too.
yeah. To give good family sleep session, right? How about that? But
Wait, it's like no excitement, no. I mean, you do all the food here on the Valentine's Day, so it's like time to
yeah,
relax.
yeah, we
You've
we
spent
had
all the
we
money
had
and the
enough fun
gifts on your
yesterday,
rest.
so tomorrow will be for relaxation. Although public servants don't get tomorrow off, by the way, so that's
See, my carney is making the economy work.
he's making the kind of. I mean, only public servants are working tomorrow.
Wait, probably they don't have families.
I'm like, why do they not get family day off? Fair
Oh
request.
boy.
Although, so actually, Quebec doesn't have it off as well.
Oh, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind then. Never
So
mind.
it's not really a federal thing. It's not across the country.
Fair, fair, fair. All right then. All right then. The provinces. Shout out to Ontario
Yeah.
and whatever
Oh,
province.
federal. I don't know if you spoke about this, but they're also in office 4 days and 5 days a week.
Oh,
Starting in the summer.
We spoke about it last week. Yeah,
Yeah.
the traffic is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, traffic's gonna be crazy. But anyway, glad I'm not driving anywhere tomorrow. So, um,
All right,
it's
y'all.
time to say au revoir.
Take it
Keep
easy.
keep the feedback coming. We got
Keep the
some
feedback
we got some
coming.
feedback
Please
last week,
leave
and
stuff in the comments.
yeah,
Please surprise me in the comments. How about that? I love surprises.
and surprise him with something he does not like. How about that?
Yeah, subscribe, share, like, turn on the notification so you know when we start the stream.
Yeah, we need to be more consistent with our start time. But
Yeah, at least we're getting consistent with the day. We'll
Yeah.
figure out the time. Apologies if it's too
Yeah,
late or
yeah.
it's too early. Yeah. All right. Have a good one, y'all.
au
Peace.
revoir.